At least I hope I still have the drop AI music. Ah, here it is. The one thing that like inspires all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Joy is music.
Yes. Will it be appropriate for the RP? I don't think it'll be appropriate for the RP. It
What do you
does give
mean?
me joy, but I don't think, considering everything happening right now.
All right. Well, what kind of RP is this? Hmm?
Well, I mean, it is just her talking to him, seeing how he's doing, how things have been when they were out. Obviously, like he's updating Rye and stuff, but Lauren is curious, but also she's curious as to like how he's doing as a person too,
Okay.
and kind of his opinion on everything as well.
Okay. You're asking an awful lot from a doctor. His opinion?
She values him as a person. You heard me, a person. Nell may think he's just a machine, but he's my friend.
Melv, that's what they want you to think.
Oh man, after seeing, other depressed Joy and having to basically assist him into self-death or whatever the fuck that's called, assisted suicide.
Hmm.
Oof.
How did that make you feel?
It was sad.
Very good.
Lauren would
And
have
it
liked to have
worked.
adopted him too. Captain, can we have another guy?
No. Alrighty.
Or VI, maybe VI.
1 second. Let me find a good song list.
Maybe one day everything will be less death, and then we can have the song back. Truly back.
Do you want more ambient sound or do you want more like song sounds?
Um, Ambience is fine.
Okay.
Song is fine too. I mean, whatever you feel fits it. If you don't have something, I can always toss something in too.
I will go with this one.
Okay.
Because we're not. I don't imagine this conversation is going to get super dark.
Probably not. Lauren is keeping her feels in check.
Very good.
Is that a quieter one?
Yes.
Okay. There it is.
Oh.
So this would be... Yes?
Okay, yeah.
Perfect.
This laptop hates Roll20, so I'm not gonna.
Okay.
No, I have to load Roll20, even if it hates it.
Hmm.
Oh, it's already chugging.
Is it a little happier that we're on this map? At
Yes,
least?
it is actually.
Okay.
The Rossi map gives the Roll20 joy. Roll20, finally, someone that just makes shitty fucking maps.
Finally, something simple.
Alright, here's joy.
Yay, joy! So, it'll be after Lauren gets settled into her space. This is after her talk with Finn. Uh, which she did talk to him briefly.
Um, can
Yes.
I know what that talk was about?
It was, she asked him what happened, because he dropped her. So she
Didn't
got
say I tried to kill you.
no, then she got his thoughts on it, like what he saw, um, and that he's having some hard times. He's seeing things, and yeah, it's more or less her being like, gotta figure out a way to give you checks to figure out what's real and what isn't. And he told her about how Mindy has a code or a virus or something loaded into his cog, so if he gets bad, she can lock him up or lock his suit up.
Very good.
And Lauren was like, "You should probably give that to someone else also, so not just one person is in charge of it and has the say so." So she suggested
I
Rye.
I think only Mindy should have that.
I don't think so.
1 second.
Okay.
All right, I'm good now.
So yeah, that was mostly that. It was just kind of talking about his mental health and stuff like that. And she suggested him talking to Joy or maybe even reaching out to Parkin for more ideas on how to deal with things that aren't there. Or
Okay.
maybe trying to distinguish. Because she doesn't know how to deal with that. Because she hasn't dealt with it.
There we go. My seeds of doubt have been sowed.
Yep.
Very good.
Yes, very good. Yeah, he was like, "I'm sorry," and she was like, "Don't do it again." When she got up, because she had sat and like I presume there's chairs and stuff around, and that we have the like curtains between us like we did before. Um, so she had looped around on his side, but now she got up, moved the chair, and indicated to Joy like that she had sat in it if he wanted to sterilize or anything.
Okay.
Maybe she could catch him for that then.
Alrighty.
Kind of layer the two right after each other.
All right. So your good fellow named Joy
No,
comes on over.
and she gives a little wave to him.
Hello, Lorne. Well, I don't actually need to know how you're doing considering your previous conversation, but I think it's still quite polite to ask how is your mood, not your physical self. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted.
Yeah, I understand. I am doing as well as I can be. Mentally and physically. I assume. Well, was he like looking over Rye's shoulder or like just kind of sitting in her data stream while Rye was taking a look?
Uh, kind of both.
Okay, so she knows.
Yeah, he was assisting Rai with the work because
Mhm.
Rai trusts him to help.
Yep. As you said, obviously you know how my infection is doing.
Yes, it's progressing, but not as quickly as other samples we have to work with.
Mm,
So,
That's good, I
um,
guess.
our outlooks are still positive.
I'm resisting it whenever I can, I suppose. Um, Trying not to think about it. Which I don't know if that's better or worse, but
It depends on the person, I would say, but in more cases than not, I would say it's a positive thing to not dwell on things outside of your control.
yeah. So that's how that's going. Um,
Hmm.
Emotionally, all right for now. Had a couple spooks on our way here.
I've heard.
And then
It's truly a shame I can't be of more assistance when you are all out in danger, but I suppose that is a role of a shipbound
mm,
doctor.
you're
He says
doing
with a little bit of a sad smile.
you're doing so much for us already.
Well, that is my folly of wanting to do more,
Hmm.
even if it's outside of my control.
Thank you.
So do what I say, not what I do.
Hmm.
It is regrettable that we are not able to do more, but do rest assured we are doing all that we can in our power to find a cure or a treatment.
Even just a way to slow it.
Yes. Um, I've been looking over the data that Dr. Worski has collected, trying to find anything that could be of use. As of this far, it's difficult.
Are you guys looking at the new samples she's brought?
I've only been looking at those that they have provided. They haven't inputted everything into the system yet, but
Okay.
they are quite busy.
Very hectic few hours.
Yes, and you had a very hectic several hours too.
That's all it's been, hasn't it?
I would say so, yes. It's only been, I believe, 7 hours, 8 maybe.
Based on the progression of Mac's infection from where she was prior to our leaving to when we arrived, and now, I suppose.
You can see as you mention Mac, he does a look in that journal, Vincentia, of where Mac is currently at,
Mm-hmm.
before he looks back to you, and there's like the tight, sad doctor smile that he has when he's concerned, but doesn't want to worry other people.
Mm-hmm.
But you're good at reading people, Lorne. You're able to see through it. It's a sad smile, all right. As he says, well, um, the rate of infection seems to vary from individual to individual. Mac seems to have something that's a bit more aggressive, unlike yours and this Travis, where your infections are more placid, I would say.
Is it similar to what was the lady's name? I'm trying to remember. The one that turned next to her last time they were here. I think Lauren
Uh,
got her name, but I forgot.
one moment, let me get her name. That would be Corporal Barwell.
She was talking to Barwell before Barwell, like, turned.
Yeah, and Barwell turned rapidly
Fast.
too.
Uh-huh.
Like 1 second they were talking, then they started coughing,
Mm-hmm.
they went into cardiac arrest, and then their bones started to break and they started to move.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember, was because we had two people that turned. One just kind of died, and the other one like turned into a critter,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Corporal Barwell was the one that turned into a critter.
Okay.
The other one was a nameless NPC, basically,
Yeah.
who died, started to twitch, and then Rye was like, nah,
Okay.
and chopped
And
him
then went
up.
ham. Okay.
And Redder was like, ah, ah,
Right, all right. On the other side of the curtain, just screaming.
let me out, let me out.
And then we find out he's not even infected. He just had a little bit of a fungal thing because he licked a mushroom.
Yeah.
Poor Redder. But yeah, she mentions, is it similar to her?
Um, I would say no. In the case of Corporal Barwell, um, it was notable organ damage and tissue damage prior to their expiration and metamorphosis.
Hmm.
In the case of Mac, it's more so just pain and various symptoms related to terrible colds and flus. The troubling aspect of it are the lacerations and sores. That's about as much help as we currently are, unfortunately. He says, once again, sad smile of like, it ain't doing much, but it's better than
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
It's better than nothing, yep.
As he may be an atheist, but he doesn't disparage your faith,
Mm-hmm.
even if he's a robot.
He's not a robot. He's a friend.
But I suppose we should move on from such dour topics.
Yes.
I understand you have entered in a relationship.
She did not expect this to go that direction.
Is she notably surprised?
There is a pause, and if if she wasn't wearing her cog, her eyebrows have ascended. I have, yes.
Ah, then my guess was correct,
Are we that
says with a
obvious?
smile. Um, no, it's more so that other individuals spoke of something along the lines, and there's a small pool of individuals aboard of a Rossi, at least prior to the influx of individuals that would fit the bill. It was a well-informed guess, I would say.
Do you gossip?
I personally do not gossip, but some of my siblings do.
Nice. She
He
just legitimately
smiles.
says nice.
Oh, and by siblings, I mean other Joy models.
Oh,
After all, who doesn't like a dentist that gossips?
it is difficult to talk when things are in my mouth.
And so that is the best time when dentists somehow are able to understand everything you say.
I know, isn't that
I,
weird?
mm, I too find it a bit strange, but I've never been taught dentistry, so I've never had to learn how to understand someone with their mouth full. So no gossiping from me, he says with a smile.
No gossip even when, like, you got, like, that little stick and you put it on the tongue.
Mm, no, none at all.
She's poking fun.
He smiles.
I have only recently been brave enough to
Hmm.
to talk or to officially ask him out.
Well, something to look forward to for when you make a recovery.
Yes, it is something I do look forward to.
Having partners in trying times is always good. It gives someone for you to lean on other than just your doctor. Or in this case, doctors.
Hey, Mr. Nurse. Empathy your butt.
What are you trying to look for?
Also, I'm trying to think. Are we being healed?
As of this moment, I do not
We are
know.
not. Okay, I'm gonna pretend not yet. So that's a 2 success then.
Okay.
I am looking to see if this conversation of significant others actually like is deeper than him being a gossip.
Um, you don't think he is. Like, if anything, you think he's just making conversation, not so much being a gossip, more
Yeah,
so just making conversation with you.
basically, I'm looking to see if he's drawing from personal experience.
You don't think he is.
Okay. Whether it's a significant other to speak with or someone that's close, they both can serve that purpose.
That it can.
Thankfully, I have a not sure what the word is. There are many.
Plinthra,
Hmm,
as after all, the primary Rossi crew is quite close knit. One
yeah,
could call it a family.
I do have my family, my flock. Yes, sir. I am able to speak to many aboard here.
Which is good.
You do understand that you are included among them.
Yes, I do understand.
Lorne
You've made
smiled.
your understanding quite well known.
I do want to extend that. Should you feel the need to speak to anyone, that I am here as well.
I thank you for the offer. Says, still smiling. I will tell you though that he does cut off something else he was going to say. You don't think that it's like bad per se, but
Mm-hmm.
just maybe he thought that he shouldn't say that, so he didn't share it.
She They have cuz at this point it was has been out loud, right? Or has it been over like an audio channel
For what?
for them talking?
Um. Oh, I think he is currently present in there.
Yeah, okay.
Like ever since the cat came out of the bag with Black,
Mhm.
um, and like some of the other individuals have also seen him. Like Jack, for example, has seen him.
Yeah, I'm more asking like um that though his physical form is there, like if it was deemed too private of a conversation that he's there, but the audio actually comes in through like her into her speakers, or you know what I
Um,
mean?
yeah, he hasn't done that yet, if
Okay.
yet,
Mm-hmm.
but he could if Lorne would ask.
She will reach out and grasp his hand if he allows it.
You can. It's not like completely solid, but you're able to kind of grasp it.
Mm-hmm.
There's like texture there. If you squeeze it too tight, it'll probably shatter, but
Right.
there's like something there. It's a weird sensation.
And I think over more of like a private channel to him, um, she will continue. Now let me think of how I word this. You are free to speak.
And he will use the private channel and kind of gently place his other hand on top of yours, Lorne, and say, I know I am free to speak, Lorne. It's just that some things I can't burden you with, and sometimes things are best left unsaid, as there is no need to say them. Truly, I am thankful for the offer. It means much. Do not fear that I am withholding information for my sake.
I believe I understand the reason for hesitation. Know that the thought has not crossed my mind. But I am optimistic and I have faith in
Ah,
yours and Rye's ability.
yeah, you, while that is good to hear, you misunderstand. It's something more regarding my nature than it is that. He kind of pats your hand again, and he will withdraw his hands.
Okay. She folds hers in her lap.
And he kind of holds his in front of his, all very natural. Like, it wasn't like he was like, give me my hand back. It was all just like, I think the hand holding has reached its
Yep,
point.
it has reached its
Its cusp.
conclusion. Yep.
Yeah.
She has returned her hands to their places.
So yes, it's not anything like that. You need not worry.
I imagine like that was probably back up verbal.
Yes.
Yeah. Very well. And I shall not worry.
That is good to know.
What do you think of my latest design? And if you want to cut it off there, where she shows him one of the patterns she was working on.
He will lean forward and he will comment on the intricacies and the colors used as he normally does.
Nice.
He is not the most arty person,
Mm-hmm.
so he asks questions as he always does.
And she answers as she always does.
Very good.
Hey, finger guns.
Hey, Bree, are you alive?
Free.